Master Lowen is having a nap. He did not sleep very well last night at all. He woke up at like 2:30, and then he didn't go back to sleep until it was like light outside. So I know it's like the seasons are changing, aren't they? So I'm not 100% sure what time he actually went back to sleep. But he's sleeping now. So what I'm going to do is, I came out earlier and Lowen decided to go paddling again. Oh shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort out my round pen while he's sleeping and the horses are out the way. So I'll show you what I've done so far. Goosies. So I need to have the bonfire to get rid of that. That's just looking at a mess. Everything's looking a mess. So my round pen, oh, I don't want you, bugger off. My round pen was initially in this corner of the field. Dum, 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 dum. So I'd work the horses in this area. That was my lunging pen. But what I've done now is I'm moving it closer to the stable end. And I'm doing that because it's easier for me to then like herd the ponies, especially from the stables into the pen. So I've got to change everything around slightly. And I've got a couple of beaten up old panels the other side, which I need to swap over with some of the good panels I've put against this fence. Originally I was going to have post and rail along here, but what happened was this gets so wet, this part of the field, in winter. So every post I put in, unless I'm going to put shitloads of stone in and concrete, that's not going to, it's too wobbly. So I just thought, right, let's not piss around with that right now. And it's kind of autumn now, which is my favourite time of year. So I've started putting the rent fence panels across to secure the yard area, which is the hard standing that I use in winter. I'm going to bring the round feeder over. So obviously just to contain the horses in this area when the fields are due, which they will be soon, to get muddy. So I'm moving the round pen to here. So I'm just going to video it, basically. Something to show you guys. The horses are over there. They've had their dinner, they've had their hay. So they're just grazing in the middle section. Jack over there, you can just see him, of this paddock. So I need to get on really. This bit I need to make bigger. So I need to push this all further back. What I do in order to make sure my pen is big enough is I get a lunging line. So basically when you lunge horses, normally, oh come on, you use a lunge line. So you hold one end and then you attach the horse to the other and they go around you in a circle. So hey beautiful boy. So what I do, so there you go. So normally I'd be stood where the post is and the horse would go around me. So in order to make sure that I've got this round pen big enough, I've got a stake in the ground and I'm walking around as if I'm the horse on the end. Oh, that's really helpful, thank you. On the end of this rope, and I walk a big circle to make sure that my pen is going to be big enough for the horses when I'm loose lunging them. I don't like doing it with the lines. I prefer to do it loose. But yeah, oh look, they've come to watch what I'm doing. That's so cute. So that's the theory that I've got behind my round pen to ensure that it is big enough for me to loose lunge them. So I've just got to do that again now. God's sake. So there's my stake in the ground, my lunge line attached. So if you see where I am here, we've still got a bit of space. Walking across. Still got some clearance there. So yeah, it's going to be slightly bigger than what it would be on the lunge line, because obviously normally you'd be moving slightly as well when you are lunging. Gosh, she's good, isn't she? Perfect, that is. Bear in mind, I know that I was a little bit tight then, but I did have another 4 foot of clearance the other side, so I'm just guesstimating. And then when I've come to this side, this is why I want to move all of this back about 4 foot, so that they've got enough room to work in a nice circle. Oh, very helpful. Hello, you lot. So what I've got here is a couple that are a bit bent. So I'm going to replace them with the good ones because they're going up against the posts of the fence. That's the plan. I'm trying to I'm going to try and put you somewhere so you can see what I'm doing, but you might not be able to see much because my videoing's not great, guys. I kind of need someone to follow me around with the camera. That would be really bloody helpful, wouldn't it? Right, let's just try and get on a minute. Turn that camera off. Oh, shut up. Oh, you're pretending you're wild. You're not wild, are you? Love you. Wait, no. Baby sleeping. That fucking dog. Indy! Wake my bloody boy up. Bloody dog. What's it like, Trix? busy concentrating to see what I was doing. Basically, this one's really bent, so I'm going to try and straighten that up. That's a job for another day. You see what I was just doing? Probably not, because Trixie was in the way. So one of them's really bent. But temporarily, let's just watch that and finish the rest. Let's try and show you what I've done. So, it goes around to Jack. So I'm about 2 panels short, but I have got 2 panels across from where I pen the dogs when I go out if it's warm. Now obviously it's coming to winter, I'm not going to need those panels. So I'm about 2 panels short, which will complete my circle. And then obviously I've got the hedge for that line there. So yeah, there you go. Round pen done. Good, I'm happy with that. You can probably see where the pen was before, so I've moved it a good few foot out. Where Ginny stood, it goes out, so you can see sort of where the pen was. So I've just moved it out to give me that circle. Hey, hold bag. Pick up my line, and as you can see, enough room for a horse to get around comfortably in a circle, following my line of my lunge line to give me the correct diameter for my lunge pen. These panels, I bought them new, or very nearly new, and that was, oh gosh, what did I pay? I think like £22 a panel, but it should last me a few years. So there you go, all the way around. Again, a little bit tight on this side, but I did have 4 foot clearance the other side. So yeah, it's going to be perfect size. Probably too big for these fat buggers, but the plan is I've got to start lunging these because they're fat, and that was my plan all summer, and then I'm just a lazy bitch, to be honest. Hey guys. And then what I'm going to do is in the summer, this will be like the girls like paddock, so I'm going to be more strict with them next year. So this will be like, you know, their grazing paddocks. So I'll be able to sort of herd them from the stables into this area. And with Ginny having sweet itch, she brings herself in normally anyway. So obviously I want her close to the stables so she can still do that. Whether I sort of put a gate this end and leave this panel open in the summer next year, so she can sort of go in and out to the field chatter as they want. But yeah, because all the horses use it, it's hard, you know, because they do all bring themselves in. So yeah, they're happy. I've just got to bring over a couple more panels, but to be honest, I'm low on time now because Lowen's sleeping and I like to be there in case he wakes up. So I'm coming up to the hour now that he's had his nap. So I'm going to go in and wait for him to wake up. Hey, beautiful little pony. I've got a panel down there. That's going to make my corner here because that's like a shitty panel. Actually, this one is probably better than that bent one I've got over there. So maybe I'll change it all around again. Yay. I'm going to do that, not right now. It's a job for another day. So yeah, I will probably swap those 2 panels over. I've got to bring the 2 panels over. I've already said this, haven't I? I'm just repeating myself. But no, I'm happy with that. And that works better. And then what I can also do is what I was thinking in my nuggin was I thought there'd be less space in this corner if I took the round pen down. So I was like, well, it's only going to be like a really small gap. They're going to be able to get down there and graze. But I think what I'll also do then is in the summer is on from this, electric tape it, and then the ponies can have that for grazing as well, in theory. Who knows? You know, I change my mind every day of the bloody week what I'm doing here. But I just think that looks better. Looks better. Looks tidy. Bob's your uncle. Granny's your aunt. Joe's happy. And as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. So now I've got to take all these disgusting fly things down. These are my fly catchers. They're really good, but they're a bloody eyesore. Look at all the dead flies on that. Nice. And yeah, I've just got so much clearing up to do. Like, I just feel like it never ends. Like, Lowen obviously jumps in goose bath umpteen times a bloody day. So he's always jumping in that. It just looks so much better though, doesn't it? Look at that, just right there. It looks like I almost know what I'm doing. My washing pile is just immense. I've got blankets coming out of my fucking eyeballs for the dogs that I've got to wash. I've got so much washing to do. It really puts me off. But it's fine. I will get there. Got a job for another day. See you soon.